he knows in advance that something's about to hit the fan. We've known since August Alan Weisselberg had an immunity deal with the Southern District. And it's significant because Alan Weisselberg was also Fred Trump's accountant. He's been with the Trump Organization since 1974. He handles Donald Trump's personal income tax returns. He helped Donald Trump structure almost every LLC they used to make payments or park debts. And that's the stuff that these guys are looking at. And there's a very real possibility that, Mueller could wind up his investigation in a tidy kind of collusion and obstruction vein and hand off a lot of financial fraud and other stuff to the Southern District and other regional or local prosecutors who are going to continue doing this for well after Trump's presidency, in theory. And so these developments are things that are going to kind of bleed into the Trump Organization for quite a long time. It's going to get to his children. It's going to get to other people in that organization. And people are going to start flipping, I think, that Trump never thought would flip before.
The word blunt is important. And what's interesting, we've been focusing, rightfully so, on Russia, on the payments to these women. Let me say this unequivocally. As a guy who spent most of his career in business in New York, in the advertising business, in the real estate business, the fashion business, it's a small world. Donald Trump, in the industry of real estate developers, which is kind of a bit of a slimy business to begin with, was known as the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the food chain. I've heard story after story. This is a criminal guy. You have to do a dotted line to Letitia Jones, the Attorney General of New York, who came out today and said, oh, we're just starting with his foundation, we're starting with the organization. Russia and those Stormy Daniels are the least of his problems. To your point, what is going to put him in jail eventually, what is going to destroy everything he's ever built and his children, is a 30-year dishonest criminal enterprise. That is what is, one thing will take him out of the presidency. The other thing will ruin him forever. And on top of that, the political incentive for every U.S. attorney in New York or in Virginia to do it is, this guy showed up and tried to undo what 250 years of people have been dying for in this country, who we are, what we stand for. So there is a moral imperative.
The rule of law.
The rule, what we are about, what our grandfathers died for, democracy. He single-handedly is the first guy in our lifetime that tried to undo that. And he is going to pay for that the rest of his life as they pick apart his criminal enterprise. This is the very, very beginning of the story.
A friend of the